to my channel. First video. This makeup tutorial will actually be for my friend. She asked me to help her with makeup. I'll put the image that she wanted right here, and we're going to recreate that. Okay, when you start makeup, you should always start with your skin prep because that's very important if you want your base to last all day, seamless, perfect. Okay, I use this mediheal blemish pad, and I kind of use it as like a mask, a sheet mask almost. My skin is kind of dry, like it's extra dry, so I'm actually gonna put it all over my face. And then I'm going to take each of them and I'm gonna put one on my forehead. I'm gonna put the second one right here, third one, like so, and you can stop here. I like to take one more and like cut it diagonal underneath my chin, on my nose. Make sure every area is moisturized, and then you just let that sit until it's like almost dry. Okay, it's been around like 10 minutes, so I'm going to take this off. And then I'll just put the remaining like essence, I'll just tap it into the other areas of my skin. There's really not much left after 10 minutes, but don't forget your neck. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a moisturizer. I'm just using Torriden. Spread it all over my skin and go in one direction, okay? Like start here and work your way out. That way like the hairs on your face can like stay down and slick down in one direction, which will give you a smoother base. And again, don't forget your neck. And if you have sensitive acne prone skin like me and you're having some breakouts, a tip is to get a little bit of the moisturizer and really like kind of exfoliate, but not really. You're just really making sure that lotion and moisturizer is deep into your breakouts so that it won't create like a dry patch. Okay, now we're going to let that sit again. I would say like maybe 5 minutes ish. Once your skin is no longer slippery and it's more like bouncy, you can put on the final step, which is sunscreen. Okay, please make sure you're wearing sunscreen. Okay, sunscreen is very important. I'm using the Centella sunscreen, and I know they say to put like two lines of sunscreen. I'm just gonna put like 4 pumps, so like that, and warm it up in your fingers a bit. Okay, and I'm just going to tap it into my skin. Okay, just like that until there's no more white cast. And don't forget your neck, okay? Always make sure you don't forget your neck. Okay, and now guess what? You're going to wait for it to dry again. I swear half of makeup is just waiting for your skin to be prepped. So this time you could do around 5 minutes again. Yeah, just wait until it like fully dries. And while we wait for our sunscreen, I'm going to use aquaphor, and I'm just gonna apply it all over my lips. And I heard that it's better to apply it like vertically because of the way our lips grows in ridges horizontally. Now we can finally start applying our makeup. So I'm going to use this judydoll concealer palette in the color, I think it was like neutral. It comes with like a lot of shades. So this salmon one we're going to use for our under eyes. And I'm just going to use like my ring finger. I guess the pressure of the ring finger is very soft compared to your other fingers. Just gonna take a little bit, like that much. And we're gonna put it just underneath our eyes like this at the dark eye circles. But you don't want to put it like right underneath your eye because it'll crease. And you can see the difference between these two. Okay, we're gonna let that set, and I'm gonna do the other side, so same thing. Okay, we're gonna let that set. Meanwhile, we're going to take this darker color. I'm gonna take a little bit again using my ring finger. Just like that much. And I'm going to place it over all my problem areas. So right here. Just to cover that up. And now we're going to take our foundation. I'm using the Haus Lab foundation in this shade C55. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I always shake up all my products, so. And again, I'm gonna use my hands, so I'm gonna put like a little bit, like that much. And sometimes I feel like mixing it with this Glow BB cream because it has a lot of like skincare ingredients, but I bought this and it's a little bit too light for my skin, so I like mixing it with my foundations. Not that much, like just that much. I'm going to start right here and just kind of work it out a bit as evenly as you can. And right here, when it gets to your nose, make sure you kind of like, so that I can get into each crevice of your nose. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to use a sponge to pat it out anyway, so. Take a little bit, put it on my forehead. You want it to be the most heavy in the middle of your face and then be a little bit more thin towards the edge of your face to give it a more natural look. And I don't put foundation near my eyes because I'll just use the remaining foundation that's left on the puff. Okay, now that that's all over your face, we're going to take a puff brush. I'm using this big, thick one. I feel like the thicker it is, the better. You can get this easy on like Amazon or something. Take 3 fingers and you're gonna tap it all over your skin to really make your foundation even out. Get into all those crevices. And as you can see, all the streaky foundation is like immediately blended out to be very smooth. Make sure you go into your hairline as well. Okay, now that everything's blended out, you're going to take the remaining foundation that's just on your puff and you're going to go over your eyes. Now, if you want, you can take your concealer palette again, and for this lighter color over here, again, I'm going to use my ring finger, get a little bit just to cover up even more of my dark circles. And make sure like it's really, really gone. And any more like problem areas that aren't fully covered that you want to do a little bit more coverage. And my inner corners of my mouth are very pigmented, so I like to cover those as well. Now you can tap it out again, just a little bit. This is why I love this concealer palette, because it has everything I need. This is for your eyes, but I don't really use this. Oh, hello. Now we're going to powder. I'm using this no sebum mineral powder, and I covered up the brand, but it's innisfree. So I'm going to take my powder, I'm going to tap it into this lid, like so. And we're going to take a big fluffy brush, okay? See how it's like very soft bristles? I'm going to tap out the dust. We're going to take the powder, coat it your brush, and we're going to tap out the excess. Because you don't want too much at a time. You can tap onto your wrist again if you feel like there's still a lot. And we're going to start around the outer edges of our face. So I'm going to just tap it all over. And we can really set the foundation so that it's not transferring onto your clothes. Okay, now we're going to take our powder and start towards the center, going out like that. Now you can see that our face isn't as like glossy or oily, so now we have a matte base. Now you're gonna hit it with setting spray to make sure that the powder and the foundation like coagulates, I guess, and really like sets into your face and looks like skin. Okay, now we're going to do contour. I'm using the Judydoll contour. It's the warm palette. And you want to take a brush that looks like this. It's a little bit angled. Use this color, this darker color. I'm gonna get like, around like, I don't know, a little bit. And you're going to work on your jawline, making it more pronounced. And make sure you're blending it out as well, so there's not like a clear line because that's gonna look a little weird. So you can clearly see the difference between here and here. Now you're gonna just repeat on the other side, tap it out, and start working on your jawline. And sometimes when I'm worried that there's too much of a harsh line, I just kind of add more color towards the bottom of my neck. And for my face, since I want the sides to be a little bit more like, I guess like V shape, I'm going to add contour like that, just to make it seem smaller. You can see this side now looks more slim than this side. I think the best advice I would have is to follow the shadows that's already present on your face and just emphasize it a little bit. And since I want the sides of my face to not be so wide, I'm going to put contour this way, just going this way like that against the sides of my face, so that it looks, again, slimmer here than it does over there. And I know some girls, they put the remaining excess around their foreheads to make it a little bit smaller. You can do that too. Now we're going to take a smaller angled brush and we're going to dip into the lighter color for our nose contour. And again, make sure to pat it out. If you have a bulbous nose like I do, you see it's very round and circular, then I would suggest the contour that I'm doing right now, and I'll show a picture right there. But if your nose is very like slimmer, not as bulbous, then I would suggest this contour. I'll put it up right here. Just go according to your nose shape. So for our bulbous nose shape, we're going to go kind of in a triangle. I angle my face this way and I just make a little like triangle. Bring it outwards like this. Okay, and you can see there's a definite shadow right here, but it doesn't extend all the way down here. Same thing, following the natural shadows of your nose. Okay, and now I'm going to add a little bit more on this side and bring it out so that there's not just like a shadow right here. Here I'm going to take a little bit more and you're gonna start and put it like right here, but not like right here, because if you put it too close to your nose bridge, it'll make your nose look very long. And since I have a long mid face, I want my nose to be shorter, and I'm gonna put the contour like actually all over here and then go down this way and bring it out into my eyes like that. That way it looks like my nose doesn't start right here, but rather it starts right here. Okay, same thing on this side. And I'm going to put a little bit contour underneath my nose to make it like pointier. Just like that. But again, we don't want to connect this line to this line. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of contour right here to give it that like cat contour. That's personally up to you if you want to do that, but I like doing that. And I'm going to take a little bit of contour and actually cut my nose in half right here. So I'm going to put a horizontal line over my nose to give it that like button nose. Now we're going to go in with a flat brush kind of, and we're going to dip into this lighter color right here. And we're basically just going to brighten around our nose. So I'm going to brighten right here and right here, just to bring more focus into the middle of our face. And it helps hide my dark circles as well. I'm gonna put some underneath my nose, into my smile lines, and a little underneath my chin, just to create more dimension in your face. And we're gonna put some here as well and kind of go outwards. I'm gonna bring it down into my nose bridge and a little bit into that section right here. And if you have to go back and fix your contour a little bit, that's completely okay. Just like that. I like to hit that with a little bit of setting spray again. Now we're going to take our eyeshadow palette, I'm using the flowerknows strawberry cupid collection. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and we're going to take the color that's almost like your skin tone, very light. Tap into it and you can tap out a little bit excess. We're gonna put it all over our eyelids. You don't want to go too far up. You just want to go, I would say, where your eye is, like around that area. And we're going to take just a little bit and we're going to put it underneath our eyes as well, just to give it some dimension, like that. And now we're going to take a smaller brush that's a little bit dense, it's not fluffy. And we're going to take this like kind of darker color. You don't want too much, you want like only a tiny amount. And where your eyelids have a crease, you're just going to put it over that eyelid crease to give it a little bit more dimension. But since we're doing a natural look today, we don't really want too much colors on our eyes. Just like that. And now you're going to take this thin, flat brush, very thin, very flat, and you're going to dip it into this darker brown color. Tap out the excess. And then you're going to kind of like squint your eyes a bit. You see how when I squint, I create this like, they call that the egg cell, the little fat underneath your eyes, and it gives me like these natural shadows. We're going to squint and like start in the middle and touch that shadow. We're gonna slowly go back and forth to kind of emphasize that shadow. Like that. And now we're going to take a darker color. I usually don't like it to be too dark, so I do a mix of these two colors. You're gonna go like kind of like a straightish line out from the middle of your eye to like this edge to go straight out like that. Like that line right there. You see that? See the difference between this and this? It's kind of like just a line that extends out the waterline of your eyes a bit and makes it look even bigger and more like three-dimensional. You can see this eye looks way more opened and bigger than this eye does. And we're going to repeat it on this side. It's kind of like a triangle going out of your eyes. And if you want, you can extend it this way. Especially if your egg cell is kind of thick like mine, so that it looks way more cohesive. And now you want to take a smaller, fluffier brush. You're going to take like the lighter colors. I'm going to probably do a mix of these two. Tap it out. And you're going to kind of put like a highlight and just follow that area of your eye to give it like more dimension. So you just want to make that a little bit brighter. Make it a little bit brighter. So I'm just going to use this white one, this white powder. Like that. Okay, now we're going to do our eyeliner. I'll show you two ways of doing eyeliner. You can use this flat brush again that you use for your egg style. And you can take the darkest color and follow, like, you see how your eyes, it has like this little line. You see that line? That's like your, what's that, like a tear line or something? Following that line for your eyeliner will make it look very, very natural and just extends your eye. And you don't want it to droop too much. But you kind of just want to extend it straight out, kind of like that. You don't want to extend it throughout your whole eye. You kind of just want it to stop like there. So that's one way of doing liner. But in my opinion, I really like using liquid. This one is the judydoll Slim Eyeliner in the shade Gray Brown 04. Because for natural makeup, black kind of looks too harsh. And you can honestly use that as like a guide for where to put your liner. And you don't like extend it all the way to your eyes. You don't ever want your eyeliner to touch your crease right here, because then it's gonna look a little wonky. Okay, I'm gonna repeat on the other side. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take our eyelash curler, and what you're going to do is you're going to place it on your lash line and kind of pull it up so that you're pressing into your eyes. Please do it gently, and then you're gonna pump it while releasing. Pump and release, pump and release, and go all the way up to give you that perfect like little like C curl. Now my lashes, they kind of grow kind of wonky, so I kind of have to do this multiple times and at different angles, but it's just the same thing. Press it into your eyelid very gently. Okay, we're gonna do the same on this side. Like that. Now I'm using the Etude Curl Fix mascara. I think this is their volume one. Yep, the 04 volume mascara. There's like gonna be like a little bit excess at the end. You're gonna make sure that's not there. Okay, now I would suggest you take a mirror and kind of look, have it like angled so that you're looking up at yourself. And you're gonna start and you're just gonna pull up like that. After you pull up across your lashes, you're gonna start at the base of the lashes and go zigzag, pull up like really fast so that the ends of your lashes don't have too much like mascara and it looks weird. Use my fingers to, because my eyelashes like to grow that way. I don't know why. Okay. And if you make a mistake, you can always use a Q-tip to clean it up. Not a wet one, just a dry one. Okay, now we're going to do our bottom lashes. I'm gonna pop my mascara a little bit because I feel like it's a little dry for some reason, even though I just bought it. Okay, now you're gonna kind of angle your face down and place your mirror like on top of your head a little bit so that you can see. It's like going this way, so you can see the lashes like this, and then just do the same thing. Just like that. And these lashes that gets towards the edge here, kind of hard to do. You can do them if you want, but I usually just focus on my front lashes right here. And I know some Korean girlies, they like to make like individual lashes stand out, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that. So you're going to take a pincher. I forgot what this is called. It's like you're gonna take one that looks like this, right? Kind of just want to bunch your lashes together. Oh, sorry, I wasn't focusing. These individual like lashes, like that. Tweezers, that's what this is called, tweezers. My bottom lashes are a little too sparse, so I'm just gonna ignore them. But that's what your lashes should look like. Now that we did our eyes and our eyeliner, we can finally do our eyebrows. Now you have two options. You can use a color that's the exact shade of your eyebrows, or you can use some... I swear to God, the people in my neighborhood play music in their cars so loud. It like shakes my whole room. Okay, I'm gonna use this lighter one because we're going for a more natural makeup today, and to be honest, I don't really like dark brows because it makes me look a little intense. Especially for someone who doesn't really suit too heavy makeup. It makes me look crazy. But yeah, you're gonna brush out your brows to make it like very even. I would suggest you pluck your brows if you want to get into makeup. It just looks more cohesive that way. It's the color ash brown. And you're just going to follow, and you don't want to start here, okay? You want to start like towards the middle of your eyebrows and just go out that way, following the natural curve of your brows. And you're just gonna extend it out like that a little bit. You want it to touch the edge of your eyeliner, okay? You don't want it to be shorter because then it's gonna look weird. And I'm just gonna fill it in. And then when it gets to here, instead of like filling it this way like I've been doing, kind of just want to like lightly make like strokes of color like upwards like that, and then you're gonna blend it out with this spoolie to make it look very, very natural. Same thing on this side. You're just gonna follow that natural arch of your brows upwards once you get to this section of your brows. Then we're gonna blend it out. Sometimes when I feel like my brows are a little bit too dark, I take this like eyebrow peripera skinny brown mascara. Now this is completely optional. You can stop it here. It looks fine here too. But this little section of black compared to all this brown like annoys me. So I'm going to take this mascara and I'm just going to dye that area to be a little bit more brown. Like that. You can see the difference between here and here. I'm gonna repeat it on this side too. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our lip color, and I'm using the Lily by Red Smiley Lip Blending Stick in the color 01. And if you have like very dark pigmented lips like me, make sure you take your foundation, a little bit of your foundation, and put it all over your lips like that to kind of neutralize the color. And then you're going to take your lip liner. If your lips are a little small, you can overline it. You see how this section is like 2 points? I'm going to connect this point to this point. Like that. And then I'm going to go follow down. And you kind of want to like this part go like that. Kind of up a bit, slightly extending your natural lip line. That kind of like a triangle. Then you're gonna connect it, but don't like make it look too crazy, because we're gonna blend it out with our fingers. Like that. Kind of makes your lips look a little bit 3D. And then I'm gonna start the bottom of my lip here. If you have a pointed face like me, then you kind of want to make it like straight out instead of round. So I would go out like this a bit. But if your face is round, I think it suits you better if you go round. So you would go up instead of straight out. So just follow what fits your natural lip shape the best. Okay, and you can blend this out too. Now we're going to take a lipstick that's the same shade of your lips, so your lips fit better. I'm using the Ramon Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade Tanny Guava 32. Take some of the excess out, and then just put it in the middle of your lips. Take a little bit more, and this time you're going to put it like at the bottom like this. Okay, and just tap the edges. Do the same thing on top, but this time kind of go like that at the top of your lips, and put some here too. And then you're gonna take the rest and blend it out. Use your fingers too to blend it out like that. Okay, now we're going to put on blush. I'm actually going to be using this palette again for my blush because I don't have a lot of warm tone peachy blushes. I like to use a fluffy brush like this. And we're going to tap into this peachy, get a decent amount, tap it out. I think it's best you look up which blush placement looks best for you. I'm just going to follow the girl that my friend sent me where she places her blush. So I'm going to place it like right beneath the outer corner of my eyes and just tap it like that. And I'm going to bring it down a bit while also going a little bit towards the center, but not too much. The apple of my cheeks go down and a little bit to the side. Now this is optional, but I like to put a little bit blush on my nose because I think it looks cute, like that. And then I like to put a little bit blush on my chin as well, not too much, just a little bit, maybe underneath, like that. If you want your blush to look a little bit brighter, maybe it's a little too muddy on your skin, then use this like lighter color again and kind of like brighten up that whole area. Are you tired yet? Because I am, but don't worry, we only have one more step. I'm going to use this flat brush, and I'm gonna open up our contour palette again because we have that highlighter shade. I'm gonna pack it onto my brush, and I'm gonna make it so that my nose is very shiny. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more, and I'm gonna put it on the tip of my nose bridge, just right here. You can extend it down if you want, but I like to just put it right there. And you can put it like right here on the inner corners of your eyes to make it pop just a little bit more, so that this looks brighter than this side. I personally like to bring my highlighter out this way, just to give more dimension to my face. So just use the flat edge right here and just put it like across your aegyo cell. If you want a little bit more like sparkle underneath there, I think it's fun. And for final touches, I like to put a little bit of highlighter like right here on the cheek, or I guess the apple of my cheeks, just to give it a little bit of something. I put a little bit on my chin too. You can put a little bit like on your eyebrows, on top of your eyebrows. Like that. And I think we're done. Let me do my hair and let me put on some nice cute clothes and we can show it off. So that is the finished makeup tutorial. I hope you guys like it. I think it turned out pretty cute. This like sweet, natural, eye enlarging makeup. So I hope you guys like the tutorial. I'm just a girl who likes playing with makeup, so I would love to make more makeup videos in the future. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!